Hey everybody, Matt here with Field Contact. Welcome back to the channel. So, past videos, done a lot of shooting, pistol work, low round count, rifle specific, distance, close engagement, different options for optics and things to consider. Another video was rifle transitions to a pistol, back to a rifle based off of distance and some considerations there. And got me thinking, like, that's great and all, right? And yeah, I've been shooting in a vest and got my belt and my plates are in here, and I got all the spare mags and all this operator stuff, right? My kit, as some people would call it. And that's great and all, but let's be honest, I don't wear this out of the house, right? If I did, I'd probably get weird looks since I live by a school. But I have this stuff, right? And it's stuff that I'm used to wearing from both the military as well as law enforcement, and some of you might have it too. But let's be honest, 9 times out of 10, if you were faced with a situation, it's not going to be like this. It's going to be at the restaurant with your family or a buddy or a girlfriend or whatever the case may be, or it could be at the mall or the grocery store or the gas station pumping gas, right? So you're not going to be drawing from out of the holster from your range belt or your battle belt. You're not going to be doing reloads from your plate carrier, right? So got me thinking, let's do a video of shooting from a concealed carry configuration. So we're going to drop all this crap. Excuse my hair if it's messy. So we're going to take the plate carrier off. We're going to take the battle belt off. I'm not going to drop it in the dirt. Put that crap aside. I typically wear just a shirt most times because it's usually hot, right? So I have my in the waistband holster, and this is from, again, Warthog's holster. They're here in Arizona. Good people. Got several of them for my 19 as well as my 17, and they just work. Cost efficient, Kydex, local, and yeah, they work. So a couple ways you can do it, right? You can do appendix if you don't have the big old beer belly, right? So you can do appendix, and it's right there, right? Can't really see, not really imprinting, but for some people this isn't comfortable long durations. So another configuration is you could do it at the more traditional, you know, what is it, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock? I don't know. I'm a digital guy. But you can do it the more traditional on your hip carry, which is pretty similar to where I've been drawing, right? I've been drawing like right here with my range belt. So up here wouldn't be that much of a difference. Things to consider are your clothing, right? Don't be wearing your skinny jeans out or your medium shirt, because then you're going to start doing what's called imprinting. You're going to show that you have a firearm, and if I was a bad person, you would be my first target, right? Because you would be the first person who would probably try to engage me. So carry it in a way that you're not going to show that you're carrying it. And understand that whatever garments you're adding, if you live in a cool environment to where you have a jacket, or it's raining all the time so you have a bigger jacket, understand the pros and cons. Pros, you have more layers to hide it, right? Which is good. But cons, that means you have more layers that you have to start moving through in order to get your firearm out. So let's go do some shooting. And obviously we're going to do with eyes and ears. I understand that you're not going to be wearing eyes and ears when you're out in your day-to-day life, and so I have had entities preach, or suggest I should say, shooting without hearing protection on, and I laughed at it because it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I can tell you, in a high stress environment where a shooting actually occurs, and if you're the person that's doing the shooting, you're not going to hear it anyways. Your body is going to start shunting down things that aren't important to you because you're going to be so hyper focused that you're not going to hear it. And I can attest to this because in both of my shootings, I didn't hear a single round. It was very muffled. So I would imagine that in a civilian encounter with a deadly force situation, it would be very much the same. So for obviously a training environment, always wear your eyes and ears, be smart. So yeah, we're gonna go down, we're gonna shoot some steel, and we're gonna do it from a concealed figuration. So stick around. All right, everybody, so we're back at roughly 10 yards, give or take. No vest, no belt, no high-speed cool guy stuff, right? Just jeans and a t-shirt and a baseball cap, something I would normally wear all the time, and probably something a lot of you might wear. And this is like concealed carry 101, right? This is basics. Obviously, you want to be able to wear clothes that are loose enough that you don't imprint your firearm. So no skinny jeans, no medium shirt, right, guys? If you want to look bigger, go get bigger, lift. Girls, if you are carrying and you're starting to imprint, there's all sorts of other ways that ladies can carry. Unfortunately, I'm not a lady and I can't speak on those topics, so I'm sure if you do a quick Google search, I'm sure they're out there. But you have options like a purse or a clutch, or they have like a waist thing that you can put in there, or they even have stuff for like yoga pants and all of that crazy stuff. So go look and see what works best for you, and then try it. And then also try it with your clothes on. Make sure you're not like showing or imprinting, right? Like, you don't want to make it look so obvious that you have a gun, because you would be the first threat. So right now I'm carrying at the appendix location, right? So excuse my dad bod. So I'm carrying at the appendix location. So typically it'd be right here. A nice part about this is if someone were to go for like your wallet, right, they're not going to see the gun back here, right? They would just like, oh, give me your wallet, and they'd take it. So there are some perks and some things to consider, but it's ultimately what's comfortable for you throughout the day. I will carry it either in the appendix or on my hip configuration, depending on what I'm doing and what I'm wearing. So if you're carrying it from the appendix or anywhere in the front, first thing you gotta do is, once you've realized there's a threat and it is a deadly force encounter, and those are decisions you're gonna have to make, is you have to clear your garment. And your garment is your clothes, your jacket, your sweater, whatever the case may be. If you have a zip-up jacket, that could be as easy as just unzipping it and throwing it to the side. If you have a hoodie or a t-shirt, it's literally lifting it up, lifting your shirt up, right? Don't be bashful. You're pulling out a firearm. You're not going on a next top models contest, right? So if you're not as fit as you hope, or you're worried about someone seeing exposed skin, we're past that at that point, okay? So looks very simple. You're right here. Maybe there's some gunfire right in front of you. You see maybe a crazy ex chasing after their significant other with a firearm, and you're like, holy crap, he or she's going to kill that significant other, and maybe you're going to go intervene, right? So first things first is you got to get your gun out. So when I carry appendix, first thing you do, get your shirt high, and then this way you have a good purchase point. You can get your gun up. Once you get your gun out, everything else is the same. Okay, everything else is the same. You're only adding two different steps. You're adding clearing your garment, and getting a good purchase point before you pull that gun out of your waistline or a purse or whatever the case may be. So, see a threat, shirt up high, gun up, out. Simple as that. And then obviously you can start speeding it up for you. Got to burn through this ammo, those soft primers. Ooh, missed that one. So, all you got to do is just clear your garment, right? Once you clear your garment, the rest is all the other fundamentals. So, how does it look if I move it? Same thing, right? It's a little bit different because you're either reaching across to pull up the clothing way up here, or you're doing one of these things where you're getting your hand underneath it and kind of pushing back down into your firearm to get it out. Okay, so it's entirely whatever works for you based off of the situation. So for this one, I have my hands close to my pocket most of the times anyways, so we're just gonna go up with the shirt, down into my pistol, out, everything's the same. Oh, crap. What do you do now that your gun's empty? Okay, these are things you have to think about, right? If you carry a firearm, you should always be carrying a spare magazine because your gunfight might take more than a magazine. Or you might have rounds that don't fire and you're just constantly tap racking them out. So, this is something you need to work through. Oh, soft primers. So, you can either get you a in the waistband magazine holder, or you buy clothes that are specifically designed for this type of engagement. So as you can see, I have a pocket right here, which is perfect for magazines. Okay, so we're gonna do what we've been doing in some of those other videos. I will typically carry just like this, right? I know where all my stuff is. Oh, got my chapstick, right? Got your chapstick. Might have my keys in my other pocket, my wallet. Got my phone in the back pocket, right? And so that's just how I carry. But you should be carrying a spare magazine for that exact reason. So, threat, garment up, gun out, gun empty, go to your pocket. Move it back. Make sure the belt clip is on there so we don't pull it out. It's all the same. Getting into so it, threat, clear your garment, gun out. We worked drawing from a concealed position, whether it was appendix or it was on the hip. Big thing is wear clothes that are loose fitting enough that you're not imprinting, right? Wear your gun in a configuration that it's comfortable for you, and then be comfortable getting that shirt high and that gun out, okay? Don't be bashful. Don't be like, oh no, I drank too many beers the night prior, got a little bit of a pooge or a gut. Man, screw all that. If you're going into a gunfight, nobody cares what you look like, okay? If you're going into a gunfight to help a bunch of innocent bystanders, all they want is someone who has been training and proficient. So, get out, train, clear your clothes, get that gun out. Even if you have to practice inside your room, right? Make sure there's no live ammunition, no live magazines. Just do it for 2-3 minutes inside your room. Shirt up high, gun out. Everything else is the same after that. Shirt up high, gun out. It's that simple. Everything else is the same once you get your gun out. So there you have it. Concealed carry, fundamentals, basics, 101, whatever you want to call it. Wear clothes that are fitting, not skin tight. Don't imprint your firearm. Know your garments, know how to clear them, and get a good holster. Whether it's in the waistband, appendix, at your hips or your back, whatever, just get it to where you're comfortable, to where you can get garment high, gun out, and then it's all business as usual. Well, again, thank you for watching. It's a lot of me talking. Hopefully you enjoy the shooting. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, whatever. And if you have any comments, any critiques, let me know in the comment section. I'll get back to them. Or check me out on the Instagram page, Field Contact. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.